Hello there. Today we are here with Mini Lego Transformers animated Spittor, but sometimes I want to call him Blot for some reason. Um, so if I call him Blot, he's not Blot, he's Spittor. But yeah, I think he's from Team Athenia. I think it's called Team Athenia, but yeah, they're on that one moon scene from the first episode of season 3 of Transformers Animated, I think. I mean, you already know this. I've been doing like Cyclonus, Oil Slick, Strika, then Spittor, and then I get, yeah, you know who's after this. Not next video. Next video is Hot Shot, but after Hot Shot's gonna be Blackout, and I'm really excited to build that. And I want to make that one the best as I can. So, yeah. But yeah. Here's Spittor's frog tank thing mode. Yeah, there's not much to say. Articulation. Um, there is also this is one of my fragile builds, mostly in like one place though. It's just like this piece back here because it's a jumper plate. But there's a universal joint at the leg. So yeah, and then yeah, this joint can swivel like this is kind of like the knee bend goes forward. It goes forward more, but yeah. I guess this is also one of the pieces that likes to fall off. It's mostly the one stud connections that like to fall off. Yeah, as you saw, it's just falling off. But yeah, 90-degree knee bend. That's actually pretty good. Although, if you want it to be in a pose, let me try to put this in a pose. Yeah, it's not gonna look too good. And then there's no like head articulation or anything. There is a jaw articulation. So the jaw can move all the way down like that. It's connected like Grimlock's jaw. And there are these pieces right here. They are not necessary. These are the tendrils that come out of his mouth, the frog mouth, obviously. There's supposed to be 3, but there's only room to fit 2. So yeah, his jaw can open like that, and it can fully shut. It's a really nice feature. I'm really glad I added it, and I'm just really glad I added it to the figure. And turret articulation. Yeah, they can go like all the way around. And if you don't want them to move separately, there is a joint back here like a tank turret. Let me get this out the way. It actually doesn't move too far, but it does work. Alright, that's it for this frog Cybertronian tank mode thing. Now let's go to the comparisons. Here he is with my other animated builds. And here he is with Hasbro stuff. Lego minifigure. In his alternate mode, he's about 8 studs tall, 7 studs wide, and 8 studs long. Transformation, this is going to be painful, but yeah, let's just jump into it. So you're going to first take this this turret off. It is technically weapon storage. Not parts forming because it's, you get it at this point. At this scale, I don't know how I'm supposed to not parts form it anyway, so yeah. And if you still want the turrets but you don't want a parts form, oh, there you go. There's still those up there, but yeah, then yeah, so just split these to the side. And then on this jumper plate that keeps falling off, swivel it all the way around, and then move the legs out of the way like so. Gives this entire piece enough clearance to swivel all the way down. And wait, hold on. Actually, I don't think. Yeah, it's not. Well, yeah, I forgot. So there's the jumper plate swivel. You are supposed to do the jumper plate swivel right here. There's another jumper plate swivel. So this is the part I was talking about that could like turn like a tank turret. It is kind of hard to get the clearance. Swivel it all the way around so that when you actually accordion this entire piece up, that cheese slope is facing like that. So yeah, and then there's also an option to rotate the cheese piece around, cheese slope, which I'll do right now. And then once you've got that done, you can move this shin piece down, swivel around, and then move it back up, and that is his leg transformation done. Same exact thing on the other side. Once you've got the legs done, we can move to the arms, so you can swivel those pieces down. With this new gap in the way, you can swivel this up piece right here, swivel it up like here in vehicle mode, or alternate mode. It's supposed to be like that. And then once you have it up here, that gives you enough clearance to push the pin in like this. The pin piece right there on the clip, so you're gonna push that in and then swivel it up until the pin is stopped by this black jumper plate where his head stands, or his head is connected. Like so. That gives you that's how you know where the positioning of the arms are supposed to be, or the shoulders. And then last but not least, for the forearms, swivel it around and put the fingers down. Same thing on the other side. And before you actually adjust them in his robot mode, this finger does slide over. And here is Spittor in his robot mode, and this is definitely my favorite of the two modes. The proportions are really accurate, with the long giant arms, the small stubby legs, and like the giant upper body, and these like stubby legs down here. So it's it's like one of these rare cases that I actually get the proportions right of the figures, but honestly, the other figures, they still look good. Like Grimlock, he doesn't really exactly have the animated proportions, but you can still tell he's animated Grimlock. But yeah, anyway, yeah, this is his robot mode. I already took a look at it. This piece on the model actually like goes over his head. Not like over his head, but like you could see it like towering over his head, like maybe about up to here. But due to how it transforms, there's not enough clearance to add any extra pieces there. So that's just how it is, and I think it looks good enough, even though there's like this gap in his back, but it doesn't bother me. And then, yeah, his weapons, they have these extra tabs down here, and this is why. It doesn't actually do this in the show, but I thought it'd be a nice feature since his cannons don't have anywhere else to go in his robot mode. So I just gave them handles so that he can hold them, like he's dual wielding pistols. Even though these are supposed to be like really big cannons, but like he's also a big guy, so they're kind of just like pistols to him. And I really like how that looks. Articulation, his head is on a full swivel. His shoulders are on a full ball joint. Not a ball joint. It's on a universal. And then his elbows. I've already seen his elbows, but I'll demonstrate it one more time. Those are his elbows. And you know how far back they go already. And then I guess there's a joint like here to make him look up, although that's more for transformation. You could consider this a waist swivel. It looks good sometimes, but not all the time, like right here. There's no actual proper waist swivel due to how it actually connects, as you can see back here. But yeah, that waist swivel is good enough. A universal at the hip, and a bend at the knee. That goes actually like really far. That's a really good range. I don't know if you can see that. It's better. And yeah, it's really good articulation. And then one more feature. I'm really glad I got this into the figure, but we're gonna move the arms up, move this entire section up. And there's a reason why there's a cheese slope here instead of just like a stud and a flat tile. You can swivel this around. So this cheese slope piece around, and then open up the jaw. Then you get these tendril pieces again, just attach them. Close the jaw back up. And then that cheese slope allows the jaw to open enough so that it can open without hindering how straight the robot mode stands. And it can get the tendrils out of his the frog mouth in robot mode. And honestly, I think that's pretty impressive at this scale, but it's actually pretty simple to do it. I mean, it's only seen in one scene, but you know, you can do it, and that's pretty cool. And I guess we're here with articulation. We can move back and forth, swivel, up, down, and another swivel at the end. Same thing on the other end. So, yeah, that's it's pretty good. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool feature. Even though you don't have the actual arrows from Rodimus to shoot his tongues from, or to shoot, you know what I mean, in that one scene, but they don't actually like touch to the ground. But you know, I still think it looks good enough. I don't know if I showed this off already, but it's pretty obvious. His fingers do articulate. And he technically does have this swivel right here due to transformation. Although it does like to fall off. Alright, now to comparisons. Here he is with Hasbro stuff. Lego minifigure. And here he is with my animated builds. He's about 8 studs tall, and I will see you guys next time with, yeah, Hot Shot.